So you've created a Google form that you want to distribute to your students, and you're going to use the form to create a distribution list, or this is the first thing you're giving to your kids. In the beginning, it helps because you don't want to search for each student's email if you can just give them the URL. So here's my editing page. I go to View Live Form, and I get a live version of my form. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy this entire address. Now it's very long, and so I don't expect kids to write that in or type that in, but I am going to use a URL shortener. And there are several different ones that you can use. I'm going to show you first Google's, and I'll tell you why I like Google's, and then I'm going to show you tinyURL. So I make a new tab, and I type in the URL goo.gl, and I see that it's the URL shortener. So I'm going to paste in my big long form address, and I shorten the URL, and here it is. The reason I like Google's is because they save every single URL that I've shortened for me. It's tied to my Google account, and then it tells me how many people used my link, how many people hit it. I just like useless information. So now if I copy this, I can paste it into a document and project it. I can handwrite it on the board, but this shortened URL is what I would want to provide students. The other one that you can use is called tinyURL. So I made a new tab. I'm going to type in tinyURL. And here it is. And the reason I like tinyURL is that it lets me customize it. So I paste it in right here, my big long form, but I can customize it. And maybe I want to call this SHS Wenstrand. I do that because it's easier for kids or anybody to type in real words as opposed to the nonsense that Google gives you. I make it tiny. It tells me if it's available. Luckily, there aren't too many Wenstrands around. So here is my URL that I can provide to students. Again, I can copy and paste this into a document. See, I do something like this. And then I go over here and I make a new document. So in my new document, I paste this and I increase the size of it so that I can project it and students can easily type it in. Okay, I have to answer my phone, so good luck.